Hello everyone, welcome back to Mrs. Ray Food channel. I hope everyone is doing well. In today's video, I am going to share my crayfish shito recipe with you. So let's get right into it. For this recipe, I have got here 370 grams of ginger, 12 garlic cloves, 4 scotch bonnet and 10 medium-sized onion. I have also got here 20 grams of dried peppers. I am also going to use tomato puree and I have got about 200 grams. I have got some chili powder and I'll add a few tablespoons. And I have got my ground crayfish and I'm going to use 2. Each packet is 130 grams. And of course, to make shito, you need some oil and I'm using vegetable oil. Here I have got some oil that I used only once to fry beef and I'm just not gonna waste it. I have got here 2 crayfish seasoning cubes and I have got some Maggi seasoning powder. Alright, so now I am going to pour 1 liter of oil, and by the way, this is the oil I showed you that was in my pan. When the oil is hot, I am going to deep fry my ginger, onion and garlic. I'll add my scotch bonnet pepper later on, okay, because I do not add it at the same time. Now I am going to stir it and leave this to fry for about 20 minutes on a medium heat, so until the onion becomes translucent, okay. And whilst I'm waiting for the 20 minutes, I'll be stirring it from time to time just to make sure it doesn't burn. So now after 15 minutes, I am going to add in my scotch bonnet peppers, and I added 1 more. I said 4 in the beginning, but I just added 1 more. So now stir it and leave it to fry for another 5 minutes. So after 20 minutes in total, I am going to remove the onion, ginger, pepper and scotch bonnet, and I'm going to put it directly in my blender. Okay, right. I found out about this method not long ago. Before I was blending all the ingredients before adding it to the oil, but I found this method was also easy and a bit quicker. So now everything is in my blender and I'm going to blend it until smooth, and this is how it is now. So now I am going to lower the heat of my oil and I am going to add in the blended mixture. Be careful because it does splash a bit, so be careful not to burn yourself. So now I am going to stir it and cover it partially and leave it to cook for about 15 minutes. Hey guys, so after 15 minutes I am going to stir it again. With shito you need to stir it constantly to avoid your shito being burnt. And now this is optional, but I am going to add in my 200 grams of tomato puree or tomato paste. And I know not everyone likes to add it in their shito, but this is me and this is how I like it, so please feel free to either add it or not. Now I'm going to stir it and leave it to cook for about 10 minutes, and this is it now. It is now the time to add in my dried pepper, and I've got 20 grams, and then I'm gonna add my chili powder, and I'm adding just 2 tablespoons, but feel free to add more if you want it even more spicier. Now I am going to stir it and leave it to cook on a medium heat. And then I am going to add in my crayfish powder, and I have got 2 packets. Each packet is 130 grams. Next, I am going to stir it carefully, and then you notice that the oil has been absorbed, and this is the time to add in the extra oil, and I'm going to add 1 more liter. I used to add 3 liters of oil, but I've noticed it's good with 2 liters. I don't need to add more of it. Okay, so now stir it and leave it to cook for another 15-20 minutes, always on lower heat, and do not forget to stir it to prevent it from burning. Okay, now I'm going to add in my crayfish cube, and I've got 2. You can replace it with prawn or shrimp if you can find this one. And then I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of Maggi Seasoning, the powdered one. Then stir my shito, and then this is optional, but this time I'm going to add in 1 teaspoon of salt to taste, but you don't have to add it. Now stir it and leave it to cook for a further 10 minutes on the lowest heat, and then your shito is ready when the oil pops on top like this and it's become nice and darker, just as you see here. So this is a perfect Ghana crayfish only shito. I hope you all enjoyed watching this recipe. I'll see you next time. Don't forget to subscribe and to turn your notification bell on. Bye.